What is up, my fellow baddies? Welcome to BaddiePink. I'm your host, Betty, and in today's topic, I want to talk about cheating. Cheating. What is considered cheating? Cheating is being unfaithful or doing things behind your partner's back that ultimately will hurt your person. That includes other people you see intimately and touching physically, or text to get the attention of the other person in an intimate way. That's cheating. When you have an intimate relationship with your person, but you go behind their back to have this intimate relationship with this other person. However, cheating doesn't necessarily mean physically. Cheating also comes with the lies, the typical unfaithfulness. It can be in the form of dishonesty for whatever matter, like if your man is attracted to other women, and ladies, of course he is, just like you are attracted to other men. But he tries for ways to get their attention without your consent. That's that's cheating. Now, cheating for a lot of people is this thrill, but why would you want to be there for the person to finish you off? Here are some tips on why you definitely need to stand up for yourself. Allowing your man a few times to engage with other females, but you know your man and you get this feeling he's flirting, and then he starts acting weird, especially if you call it out. That's a sign. Or right away he gets defensive. Definitely a sign, ladies. Now, there's a difference in defense. There's the chill defense, joking about it, or there's the angry defense. After pointing it out, you need to watch out for sincere behavior. Since, ultimately, blaming someone for engaging in something that they didn't intend or view in that nature will hurt egos. Ultimately, can even drive your partner to meaningfully engage in this type of relationship, since you're not getting the point that he doesn't do that, driving your man away. So, you still have to keep your crazy under wraps. I know that pointing out that behavior when you've experienced it yourself is easier to understand, but it doesn't necessarily mean this man will treat you that way. You just have to have your guard up. Now, let's get down to investigating, because these assumptions won't help us. Here are some tips. Remember, keeping your guard up. I know that trusting your partner is one of the best things in the world. Having this peace of mind, but relatively, you can't always bring your wall down. It's usually the person closest to you that hurts you the most. So, if you've experienced this before, remember, your guard can never be too low. Playing their game. This was my favorite. I can't get enough of playing the game. Testing limits. You go nonchalantly about your day together. You act as if you don't know nothing, while you keep on gathering evidence. Now, when you start gathering that evidence, remember your insides might turn inside out. But isn't it better when you catch him red life-handed? The priceless look on their face is one you'll remember forever. So, hold your bunch in a pantyhose, scream into a pillow if you have to. But the act, honey, that will get you and make you stronger. Gathering the evidence. Now, remember the old storyline of "you're crazy"? It wasn't even like that. That man is going to try to gaslight you, manipulate you, anything to dismantle you and weaken you. The old line, "oh baby, but I love you, I would never do that to you." We've heard it once too many times. Or you catch pictures of another woman, but he definitely denies that it was him and that it was his friend instead. When it was clear his phone in all hours of the day he had it. Or the hour of the days when you're not around, and then you check the messages and, you know, don't be stupid and fall for it and think he's right. Because, bitch, you are wrong. Man is narcissistically gaslighting you, and you believe it, with proof and evidence, because you love him. Really? Like, really, girl? You'll find out that the woman he kept telling you was no threat becomes the main one. Now, trust me, starting brand new with somebody who actually loves you and respects you, then keep on dealing with a man who can't even be honest, you're really losing big time, baby girl. Let that man go. Understand that mistakes happen, but when you're all about your man, when you're putting your all into this relationship, when you're being faithful to him, when it's just you and him to you, isn't it heartbreaking? Shouldn't you reach the point of talk about polygamy at that point? Because truthfully, if you meet your man in his 20s, more than half of those men are not even ready to settle down. They're still testing the streets. And while you think it's only in their 20s, if the man stays in a relationship for a long time, well, guess what? That man is ongoing into his 30s, 40s. And then remember the midlife crisis? Well, you were with your person for too long without testing the waters. And I mean, I'm not an expert, but I guess it makes sense, doesn't it? The truth is, us women are more up to settle with our man, even if he's lame. Just because for us, emotionally wise, it's for the long haul, as opposed to these men who have fun for a bit until they seduce their prey and then they're next. And you're out the window like, when did this happen? Well, let me tell you that before he made that decision, he chased ass for a minute, girl. So, did you miss the signs? Or chose not to see them? The signs were there all along. So remember about playing the game. We all do. We just pick and choose our winning battles. Being ignorant won't make you happy. And you too deserve to be happy and run wild. Just because you have a family doesn't mean you deserve a cheating man. You too can win. With that being said, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. Life got too busy, somebody else came in the picture. But remember, it's the amount of times you tolerate that you're teaching your man how to treat you. This is our first topic on cheating. Leave your comments down below and let us know what you think. Thank you for listening to BaddiePink. I'm your host, Betty. Catch you next Thursday, baddies.